Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of the Fat Loss series. I hope you guys are excited for this one and I hope you guys learned a lot in the first two episodes. First episode, we discussed exactly what you need to keep in mind before going into a fat loss phase and understand what a fat loss phase is. In the second episode, we discussed about what is a calorie, what is calories in and calories out. If you haven't seen these first two episodes, make sure you watch it. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how many calories you are supposed to eat for maintenance, to be in a calorie deficit, to be in a calorie surplus, everything. मैं सारे calculations सिखाने वाला हूँ. So keep a notebook and pen ready so that you can take notes. We'll also go into the macronutrients, so how many carbs, fats and proteins you need to have according to your body, according to your activity level, according to your lifestyle. This video will have value for each and every person because you will know exactly how many calories your body needs for the goal that you are trying to achieve. Let's get into it. Before we go into what a calorie deficit is and what is a calorie maintenance, we need to understand what is a calorie. What are we talking about? So when we talk about a calorie, there are two types, is a kilocalorie and just a normal calorie, okay? So kilocalorie is what we are going to be focusing on. A kilocalorie is a unit of energy defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water by 1 degree. But a calorie is 1,000th and just a fraction of it basically. So we are not going to consider calories, only kilocalories. So whenever we say kcals, it's kilocalories. What you need to understand when we talk about carbs, proteins, fats especially is 1 gram of protein will get you 4 calories, 1 gram of carbs will get you 4 calories again, 1 gram of fats will get you 9 calories, which is more than double the amount, and 1 gram or 1 ml of alcohol, which is known as the fourth macronutrient, gets you 7 calories but 7 empty calories. Okay, we'll get into that into detail later, but just understand that when we talk about carbs, proteins, fats, these are the amount of calories you're going to get from it. So just keep this in mind, make a note of it, and हम लोग ये use करेंगे next calculation में. The next step that we need to understand is आपका TDEE क्या है? That means your total daily energy expenditure. This will depend on a lot of things. हमने उन्हें episode 2 में भी बात किया था. Definitely try and watch that video first, then try and understand these things. पहला method, try to be a little cheeky here, is आत्मनिर्भर. Okay, so basically you do everything yourself. What you need to do is take 1 to 3 weeks time, जहाँ पे आप सब कुछ track करोगे. Your activity level, your body weight, your calories for these 1 to 3 weeks. And you will start taking an average. Okay, so you track the calories that you are having right now and track your weight for the next 1 to 3 weeks. If your weight is round about the same and if you go up and down but your average for 1 or 2 weeks or 3 weeks is the same, that means that will be your maintenance calories. ये थोड़ा time consuming है. You will still need to be accurate with your tracking. So week 1, week 2, week 3 का average लेके you will understand that if I eat these many calories, my weight will remain the same. So that will be your maintenance calories. The second one, what you do is go to Google and use a calorie calculator. ठीक है, वहाँ पे it will basically tell you to put your height, your weight, your age, your sex, your occupation, how active you are outside the gym, and it will throw a number at you. ठीक है, वो number use करके you still have to track your weight, your activity level, and your calories that you are consuming for the next 2 weeks, and then again take an average to see कि अगर आपका weight नीचे trend हो रहा है, that means that is your calorie deficit, versus if your weight is almost the same, that is your calorie maintenance, and if you are gaining weight on those same calories, that means that is your calorie surplus. So from there you can adjust your calories up and down. हम लोग example लेके I will show you everything, don't worry. And your third one is basically a research done by Dr. Lyle McDonald, and उसमें basically what you have to do is take your weight in pounds. Once you have that, you can use a multiplier. Multiplier मतलब you need to basically multiply either 14, 15 or 16 with your weight in pounds. वहाँ से you will get a number and you're going to follow that number, but while following that number you need to understand that the reason you are choosing 14, 15 and 16 is because of a lot of factors. So I'm going to show you with an example how you can calculate your maintenance calories using this research method and trying to understand what your TDEE is yourself. Okay, now we'll try to understand how to go into a calorie deficit. Okay, so now we'll calculate the calories and macros for fat loss. To be in a fat loss phase, हम लोग ने पहले भी अंडरस्टैंड किया था कि वी नीड टू बी इन अ कैलोरी डेफिसिट. नाउ हाउ डू वी क्रिएट a calorie deficit is by having a greater amount of calories out versus calories in. Your calories out is basically your total daily energy expenditure जो हमने अभी समझा था. So you have to understand all of the factors that will determine your total daily energy expenditure. Now from there what you can do is basically just get your weight, ठीक है, in kgs. It's easy for us to calculate in kgs, हम लोग kgs ही use करते हैं. From here just multiply your weight by 2.2 kgs. I've approximately taken my weight, which is 200 lbs. Whole number है, so it will be easy to calculate. So once you have this number in pounds, आपका body weight in pounds, from there you need to multiply it by either 14, 15 or 16. Now how do we know whether we should multiply it by 14, 15 or 16? If you are someone who is not active at all, if अगर आपका 9 to 5 job है, आपका desk job है, या right now we are in lockdown, so you might be at home for a lot of the time. अगर आप barely 3,000 या 5,000 steps कर रहे हो and you are sedentary most of the time, training session के अलावा, ठीक है, if you are not training, also again you are someone who does not need that much of calories. Maybe you can even go to 13 from there. But if you are someone who does not get enough steps, is not active outside of your workouts, stick to 14. But now if you are someone who is kind of active, अगर आप अपने steps करते हो, if you are walking around maybe 7,000-8,000 steps a day, and or if you are playing maybe football 2 times a week or any kind of sport a couple of times a week, you can basically use the multiplier 15. And if you have an occupation, something like basically if you're working in a construction site or if you're moving around the entire day, अगर आपका automatically 10-15,000 steps के ऊपर जाता है, that means you are extremely active throughout the day and you need extra calories as well, which is why you can use the 16 as a multiplier and multiply your body weight in pounds into 16. ठीक है? After you've done this calculation, what you're going to get is your maintenance calories. Okay? You need to know how many calories your body needs to maintain your weight before knowing whether you need to go into a deficit or a surplus. कम खाना चाहिए, ज़्यादा खाना चाहिए, fat loss करना है या muscle gain करना है. So you have to understand what your maintenance calories is. Now if you multiply this correctly, you will get a number and वो number आपका maintenance calories होगा. Now once you have your maintenance calories, वहाँ से we can calculate either a very conservative or very small deficit, okay? Either a very moderate deficit or a strict or a very high deficit. If you're someone who is lean and you want to get shredded, ठीक है, maybe for a competition or maybe just for a photo shoot or something, then you need to be on a very slight deficit, because there are more chances of losing muscle at that point of time. So 100 or 200 calorie deficit is more than enough. ठीक है? So on a moderate deficit, what you can do is reduce maybe 250 to 300 calories. ठीक है? And that is a safe place to be, and you want to aim to lose about 0.5 to 1% of your body weight every week. That is a safe place to be. And अगर आपका trend नीचे जा रहा है and you're losing about 0.5 to 1% of your body weight, more than enough. Try not to lose more than that. But if you want to be on a very strict deficit, you can reduce maybe 500 calories, maximum 600 calories to be on a strict deficit. Now, if you're reducing 500 or 600 calories, is because you want to reduce a considerable amount of weight and you want to start seeing results sooner. There's no problem with that. आपको ज़्यादा मोटिवेशन मिलेगा अगर आप फर्स्ट 2-3 वीक्स में ज़्यादा रिजल्ट्स देख के आपको ज़्यादा मोटिवेशन मिलेगा. ठीक है? सो फॉर समवन हु इज़ ऑलरेडी वेरी ओवरवेट एंड हैज़ अ लॉट ऑफ बॉडी फैट ऑन देम, इट्स ओके टू गो इनटू अ 500 or 600 कैलोरी डेफिसिट, क्योंकि आपके बॉडी में ऑलरेडी वो फैट स्टोर्ड है. यू हैव एनर्जी इन योर बॉडी एनीवे, सो यू कैन ईजिली गो 500-600 calories lesser than your maintenance without the fear of losing muscle. Now we'll take my example over here. So 200 lbs and I am someone who is probably 15% body fat, and lockdown की वजह से I am not very active in terms of playing a sport. I get about 8,000 steps a day, 8,000 to 10,000, and बाकी का time I'm a fitness coach, so I'm basically taking online classes and all of that, so I'm not very active. So I would go safely with 15 right now. ठीक है? So I will multiply 15 with this and मेरे को मिला 3,000 calories as my maintenance. So this is what I'm going to take as my maintenance. ठीक है? And now that I'm in a fat loss phase and I am 15% body fat, I am someone who is decently active. I don't want to lose weight very fast, okay? Because अगर मैंने ज़्यादा deficit ले लिया तो मेरा performance भी hamper हो जाएगा. So my training will get affected, my performance will get affected. That is something that I want to prioritize. तो आपको देखना होगा कि आपके preference में क्या है. You know, are you looking to lose weight for a particular event? Are you looking to lose weight before a certain amount of time? You know, some people might be in a hurry. It's not a good thing to do, but again, if you need to do it, you need to do it. But मेरे पास time है. I know that I want to prioritize my training, because if you prioritize your training, you will retain muscle, you will retain lean body mass, and you will not be losing any kind of muscle in your fat loss journey. First episode में we harped about this a lot, so make sure you have that in mind. Don't straight away go into 500 calorie surplus if you don't have a good enough reason to do that. So I can probably take 250 calorie deficit and I'll be 2750 calories as my deficit. I can do that. It's not very strict, it's not very conservative. This is a good place to be. Though मेरे लिए I think 3000 calories is where I start going into a deficit, but because my activity level is very low right now, I would probably be using around 2800 to 3000 calories just to be in a safe spot. And if I am losing even a little bit of weight, I'm okay with it. Okay? This is just an example to tell you कि this is how you can calculate your calories, and this is how you can go into a deficit. Now what do we need to treat this number, for example, as something that is not just this number, but it is something that it is kind of a range that you have to play with. Okay? You don't have to hit 2750 exact number of calories. What you need to do is be around this much, because there is no way you can be exact with every single calorie that you have. There is no way you can be that accurate. So what you need to figure out is that this is round about the amount of calories I need to hit. 100 calories ऊपर नीचे गया, not a problem, but at least you know that this is the range I need to hit. That is the reason why we are doing this. Okay, you need to treat this like a budget. Think of having this much amount of money that you have to play with every single day, and आपको उसके हिसाब से budget करना होगा. Okay, so once you think of this as a budget, you will be more comfortable. You will start understanding how you need to distribute your calories throughout the day, which is most comfortable for you. Okay, now comes the interesting part. अब हम लोग देखेंगे macronutrients के हिसाब से how much of protein, how much of fats and how much of carbs you need to have in a fat loss phase. For now, with the example, we have 2750 calories to hit. Okay, and with this we need to distribute our protein, fats and carbs according to our lifestyle. Okay, I'm going to give you guidelines, I'm going to give you ranges that you need to hit with your protein, carbs and fats. हमेशा ये याद रखो कि there is no magic number that you can follow for yourself. Don't think of anything, whether it's your macros, whether it's your calories, as a number. आप जब भी number देखोगे, if you are 5-10 calories up and down, you will feel like you failed. Okay, and you will feel like if I've gone 5 calories up, might as well eat whatever I want. वैसा नहीं होता है. You need to understand roughly how many calories you need to have, roughly how many protein, carbs and fats you're going to have, and I'm going to give you a range of protein, carbs and fats as well that you need to follow, and why you need to do that as well. Very important. Okay, now most important, everyone asks कितना protein खाना चाहिए. Now when we speak about protein in terms of fat loss, what you need to understand is you need to get a range of a minimum of 0.8 grams to 1.2 grams at the maximum per pound of your body weight. In terms of kgs, it might be easier for you, from 2 grams to 3.1 grams per kg of your body weight. Okay, that is the range between which you need to keep your protein intake. Okay, and this will depend on your body fat percentage, the amount of lean body mass that you have. It will depend on your age, your sex, your preference, if you like protein or you don't like protein, or if you have access to protein. A high protein diet might be a little bit more expensive for a lot of people, so you might not have the budget also. So keeping all of those things in mind, you need to hit a minimum amount. Okay, if budget doesn't favor you, or if you are of a very high body fat percentage, then you can go on the lower range. Okay, then you can stay closer to 0.8 grams per pound of your body weight. Your preference, whether you like protein or not, you can still go lower. Okay, below 0.8, there are high chances that you are not going to be retaining as much lean body mass. ठीक है, which we know is very important. अगर आपने पहला एपिसोड देखा होगा, it is super important. Okay, so this is the minimum that you need to have. ठीक है, and according to whatever reason it is that you want to go lower on protein, इससे low नहीं जाना है. ठीक है. एंड इफ यू गो हायर देन 1.2 देयर इज नो हार्म बट देयर इज नो बेनिफिट एज वेल. अगर आप ये ज़्यादा खाओगे, अगर आप प्रोटीन ज़्यादा खाओगे, आप ज़्यादा फुल रहोगे, you won't be able to have enough fats and carbs as well. A lot of people keep saying that keep having high protein, high protein, high protein, but if you meet the recommended amount you need to have, fats and carbs play a very big role in your body composition, in your gym performance, in retaining muscle mass, a lot of other things, and we'll get to that. Now, हमने लिया था example of 200 pounds, okay? For 200 pounds, for my weight, I need to be having a range of 160 grams of protein to 240 grams of protein. इसके बीच में मेरे को एक नंबर लेना होगा. Okay, so my body fat percentage is slightly low, maybe 15 to 20 के बीच में होगा, and I am active. My training volume is a lot. I prefer a high protein diet, so I need a higher range of protein. I like to keep it at least 1 gram per pound of my body weight, so I would want to be more towards 240. So automatically मेरा 240 हो ही जाता है. So I can take a safe number of maybe 200 grams of protein just for this example. ठीक है? So we'll take 200 grams of protein for my example. Okay? So protein is out of the way. We know how many grams of protein we need to have. Keep it a range. Even if you're choosing 200, maybe you can keep it 180 to 220. ठीक है? उसके हिसाब से we will start counting our fats and carbs. I hope this is simple till now. Rewind and see whether you want to go through any of the points again, because हम लोग हमेशा वापस जाएंगे to the example. We'll go back to what we have learned before as well. Okay. Now in terms of fats, we need to have a minimum amount of fats of between 15% to 30% of our total calories. तो ये example में हमारे total calories that we are taking into consideration is 2750. Okay. Again, a range. 15% is the minimum you need to have. I would say 20. ठीक है? Because your body needs to function properly, your hormones need to function properly. A lot of your organs function on the healthy fats that you place in your diet. So always see that you are calculating your protein first depending on your body weight. ठीक है? That is why the protein for one person is never the same with the other. There's so many factors to take into consideration. Now with fats, everyone has to have a minimum of maybe 15 to 20% of the total calories that you are consuming as fat. Okay, and you can move towards 30%, even 25% I would say, because your fats usually don't depend on improving your performance in the gym. Okay, that is a major factor in terms of my coaching as well. अगर आप इससे ज़्यादा फैट्स खाओगे तो आपका परफॉर्मेंस को हेल्प नहीं करेगा. सो यू कैन think of fats as at least a minimum amount of fat that you need to have, but don't exceed it too much. Okay, because you want to have as many calories left for carbs as possible if you want to prioritize performance in the gym. Of course, if you have PCOS, PCOD, if you have any kind of condition, so we'll have to adjust this accordingly. But I'm talking about a normal person who wants to improve and maximize their performance in the gym, reduce body fat, and go into a fat loss phase. Okay, these are just guidelines for someone who really wants to see the results that they want to see if they don't have any kind of health conditions. Okay, keep that in mind. Now one more thing you need to keep in mind is that 1 gram of fat equals to 9 calories. हम लोग ने ये पहले भी किया था ये calculation, so keep this in mind. So what we need to do is take out 15% of 2750, which is equal to 412.5. Okay, these are the amount of calories. ठीक है? So 412.5 calories we need to divide by 9, because 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. ठीक है? इसको 9 से divide करेंगे, so we'll get 45.8. So we can take 46 grams as your minimum amount of fat, and the maximum amount is 30%. So 2750 into 30% would give me 825, which again I have to divide by 9, and it will give me, we'll take it as 91 grams. So you have a range of 46 grams to 91 grams of fat that you need to consume. Now when it comes to fat, what we need to take into consideration when it comes to fats and carbs, a lot will depend on your preference. Okay, a lot will depend on आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है. If you like foods like butter, ghee, oil, cheese, eggs, and a lot of other sources of fat, avocados, whatever it is, if you like those kinds of foods and if you think that वो खा के आप you can be more sustainable, if it's more easy to adhere to, if it's something you can follow for a long period of time, then go ahead and do it. You can go higher on the fat scale, okay? But if you prefer sources that get you more carbs, for example, rice, roti, pasta, spaghetti, all of these things, if that makes your mouth water, मेरे लिए तो हमेशा, I love bread, I love pasta, all of those things. So I would prefer a high carb diet because I know if I consume more carbs, it will help with my performance as well. Okay, but it's completely dependent on you. You can either go close to 46 grams or 91 grams. ये range आप decide कर सकते हो. You can pick a number from this range which is comfortable for you. So I would suggest that जो भी numbers हम लोग यहाँ पे discuss कर रहे हैं, you can follow a certain number for a couple of weeks and see what works for you. This is not the final blueprint. ठीक है, ये numbers, these are not final blueprints. What you need to do is implement it in your lifestyle. See आपके लिए work कर रहा है, नहीं work कर रहा है. See if you can adhere to it or not. See if you need to change numbers around. अगर आपने यहाँ पे 50 grams of fat लिया है and you decide that tomorrow having 65 grams is what you're comfortable with, go to 65. See what you're comfortable with first and then move ahead. ठीक है? So I will take, for example, I'm going to take 60 grams as the amount of fats that I will consume. Okay, very simple. Now what you need to do is the remaining amount of calories go to carbs. Okay, so how do we do this? We will calculate the amount of calories we are getting from protein, we'll calculate the number of calories we are getting from fats, and what we will do is we will subtract it from the total amount of calories that we are already consuming, and we will find out how many carbs we need to have. Now one more calculation, we are having 200 grams of protein, usme se how many calories will we get from protein? We discussed before that 1 gram of protein has 4 calories, so you're going to multiply this by 4. So with 200 grams of protein, we are going to get into 4, 800 calories from protein. Okay, now from fats, we are going to get 540 calories, because again fats has 9 calories in it. 1 gram of fat has 9, so we will multiply 60 by 9, which will give us 540 calories. Now isko we need to basically add the total amount of calories coming from protein and fats, which is 800 plus 540, which will give us 1350 calories. Okay, 1350 calories is what we are getting. Now we need to subtract 1350 from 2750, okay, which will give us 1400 calories, right? And now if we go to the first thing that we understood, that 1 gram of carbs will give us 4 calories. So what we will do is 1400 divided by 4 will give us 350 grams. Okay, these are the amount of carbs that I am going to have for my diet. So again, I've taken lower range of fat, जिसकी वजह से I can have more carbs. Okay, just for my preference. This might seem like a lot of carbs, but for me it's probably not. But if you are someone who wants to go higher on fat, you can go 70-80 grams of fat also. तो आपका probably 250 के आसपास carbs हो जाएगा. But now with this simple calculation, I have 3 numbers now. I have my protein, which is 200 grams. I have my fats, which is 60 grams, and 350 grams of carbs. Easy. I know my calories that I'm supposed to consume. I know the amount of protein I need to have, fats I need to have, and carbs I need to have. It's not very complicated, guys, and this again is not the final number that you need to hit. Now apart from this, also one more thing I want to talk to you guys about is that considering the number of calories you are having, for every 1000 calories you need to look at having approximately 10 grams of fiber with it. Especially if you're in a fat loss phase, 10 to 12 is what we are looking at. अगर आप ज़्यादा fibrous foods खाते हो, it will keep you fuller for longer. I'm going to make a separate video on what kind of foods you need to eat which will keep you fuller for longer. Diet friendly foods, low calorie foods, but foods that will fill you up. ठीक है, आपको हमेशा भूख नहीं लगना चाहिए. It's not a good thing. You will feel a little bit hungry if you're in a deficit because you are giving your body less food. But if you're suppose having 2750 calories, just closer to 3000, you need to have at least 10 to 12 grams per 1000 calories. So approximately you can have about 30 grams, aim to get 30 grams of fiber in your diet as well. So we've discussed your calories, your carbs, protein, fats, and fiber as well. I hope all of these things make a little bit of sense to you now. We'll just go through it once more, and मैं थोड़ा सा एक summary दे देता हूँ आपको so that you understand exactly what we need to keep in mind. So you're going to first of all think of being in a calorie deficit. ठीक है? Now how do we create a calorie deficit is by understanding calories in and calories out. ठीक है? Calories out में we have to understand and estimate our total daily energy expenditure, which we will get from the multiplier that we discussed. ठीक है? तो आपके body weight के हिसाब से if you are lean or if you are obese or if you have a sedentary lifestyle or if you are someone who is very active, those will depend on the multiplier that we use to be able to get the maintenance calories. ठीक है? So again, if you are obese, if you are someone who is not active, if you are someone who needs lesser calories, you need to go towards 13-14. But if you are someone who is lean, if you are someone who needs more calories to just function throughout the day, and if you are getting a high amount of steps also, you need to multiply it by 15 or 16. ठीक है? That is again the number that we get is maintenance calories. Your maintenance calories is always changing. ठीक है? That you need to keep in mind. It's not a constant number. Even in our lives, we don't have a constant life. We don't have a constant lifestyle. Our lifestyle keeps changing. Similarly, this will also keep changing. What you need to keep in mind is that overall is your lifestyle. Are you estimating your lifestyle correctly? Are you being true to yourself? That is what you need to ask yourself, and then that will give you a better idea about your maintenance calories. अगर आपने ठीक से वो नहीं किया, you will not get your maintenance calories and you will think that this entire process is false. ठीक है? प्रोसेस में कोई गलती नहीं है. This has worked for millions of people. The problem is probably the way you are calculating things. So be very true to yourself when you are calculating your maintenance calories. And again, you can use 1 or 2 weeks to understand कि ये truly आपका maintenance calories है कि नहीं, या आपका deficit है कि नहीं. So if you straight away go into a deficit and you start losing weight, stick to it. ठीक है? Now from there, once you multiply it, you will get a number, your maintenance calories. वहाँ से you need to drop it by either 100 to 200 calories by being conservative, or moderate by dropping 250-300 calories, and a high amount of calories for someone who might be obese or someone who wants to see results quick or someone who does not fear losing too much of muscle. ठीक है? That is where all these 3 numbers come. Once you decide this and you have a calorie deficit with you, ठीक है? If you have a number that you need to hit, if you know approximately how much you need to hit, then we start counting your protein, fats and carbs. Okay? With your protein, it depends on your body weight. Okay? And that is why it's very different for different people, and it will depend on all of these factors. ये सब factors लेके you will then decide how much protein you need to have. Then we move on to fats. Now when we talk about fats, there are a lot of people who don't do well with carbs. Okay? Special cases like PCOS or just basic insulin resistance if you are obese, right? Such people might not do well with carbs. So again, I've given you a range. Okay? If you are someone who has these issues, you want to have a slightly high fat diet and go low on the carbs. Okay, this is an example I've shown you of myself. But if you are someone who is inactive, or someone who is obese, or someone who needs to lose a lot of weight, someone who does not do well with carbs, or someone who maybe doesn't prefer carbs, you can always go to a high fat diet and a low carb diet. Similarly, if you are someone who does not like too much fats in their diet, or someone who prefers carbs, you can always go for a high carb diet. Keep all of these things in mind. This is what we need to keep in mind when we are trying to calculate our calories and our macros for fat loss. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please like, share, comment. Helps me a lot, and I will see you guys in the next episode.